It's not fully borderless, of course.
Yeah, I mean, like Korea, for example, how big?
So Korea we're still not in Korea. Maybe in 6 months time, maybe it will change completely, but it's not an easy market. It's easy to access. Globally, is I think West versus Asia. I would say. I think it was really useful for us to be in London first, and be very much like in a neutral place to trade in the US, trade in Asia. I think it used to be much more fragmented, where all the retail users were like a lot of the retail traders were essentially in Asia.
Oh, really?
There's a good presence in the US as well, but it's a bit. I think mostly most of the volumes being when you see it, a lot of the Asian exchanges having very much taking more of the lion's share of the business.
Yeah.
I would say it depends why they're talented as well. So we found a lot of talent and more trading talent in Western Europe and in the US as well. There's a lot more tradition about trading houses and so on in the US than in Asia. So I think it's a bit of like the institutional money that comes in. As I've found, we have more and more focus in the US now because you see a whole tranche of TradFi essentially is getting into crypto. Mostly in the main coins and such. I think there's a bit of a difference also like about which asset people trade or which coins people trade. There's more and more model these days in terms of like new trades from what I think. Around gaming, like a lot of the Southeast Asian community and so on. If you go to Vietnam, it's quite impressive because they had some political discontent, but like who was pro crypto, who was against crypto, but essentially they have like a good bit of 20 million people who own some crypto in Vietnam, for example. So you have a lot of these like Asian pockets that are quite interesting. Like Indonesia is quite interesting, but it's very difficult to bank there. So it's all about you have all these Asian pockets of retail, especially. But the institutional money tends to be much more Western money. So the new flow that comes in, it's very hard to natural. Yeah, it's like Western money. We've seen this in a lot of Asian countries where essentially Korea still doesn't have an ETF, Japan doesn't have an ETF. Here you can trade through an American platform and you can actually just buy your idea and so on. And it's not like not that easy. It just creates a bit of a gap.